It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Packers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
In a game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw.
And off to the races down the right side. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Their mobile quarterback, 68 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Lightning quick, not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. But they have...
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
In the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know, and taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They do get a couple.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there.
Conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big, real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their mobile, agile quarterback almost down here this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught inside the 20. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big bay. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they might quickly to add on to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. Now inside the 25, Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So from back deep, deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Christian Watson with career touchdown. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his leg.
Because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early been up trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, a run with Herbert. Here's 3rd and 7. Herbert once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries, free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert! Roll! 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 Reload! Reload!
Draw play, a give to Herbert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more out. They'll throw now on the final play. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart.
Intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Pressure, got out of the pocket, but even with the extra time, it doesn't translate into a completion.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, already his 2nd touchdown here in this this open. The Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gate awfully happy with their execution overall.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Brandon, I've got it. They practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he called the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle.
Roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
Continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And looking to put this game in.
They feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, they're all comfort thing with these passes. It's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should have attended that press conference.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a 2nd and long situation. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. It's a big bang. And even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back.
Too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now he's into the clear again, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount.
Last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles.